Our next guest, this girl is on fire, is right. Beatrice Dixon is her name. She's the CEO and co-founder of the Honey Pot Company. In 2014, she launched the feminine care brand that includes plant-derived washes, wipes, and more. Last year, this company reported $157 million in sales. Yes, please.
Yep.
Its products are sold in stores like Target, Walmart, CVS, and Walgreens. Dixon's new memoir is killer. The Soul Instinct is out today. She shares her journey building the multi-million-dollar company by trusting her intuition. Scan the QR code to buy her book, and we're very happy to say that Beatrice Dixon is here live and in color in the studio. Welcome, welcome. Kelly and I were talking about your book this morning because it's so layered, so many layers. But I want people to get a sense of your backstory, Beatrice.
Yes.
Your mom's in a car accident.
Yep.
The little fetus that was you was pushed up into the rib cage. They didn't even know you were in there. Then we said, no, not pregnant. You're born at 7 months old. You weighed 3 pounds. Your brain is exposed. Your mom's told you really don't bring this child. Please end her life now. She refused. When you think about the backstory and how you entered, do you think I must be destined for great things? Once you hear it, you don't know as a kid. You had a stroke when you were 12.
Yeah.
You think I must be destined for great things?
I think first of all that I'm grateful.
Yes.
My mother told me this story every birthday, my whole life.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I didn't really appreciate it. But as an adult, I ground myself in gratefulness because there had to be a reason.
Yes.
When all of those things happened. And my mother was constantly told, you should abort her. Yes. She can have Down syndrome. She can do this. She can be that. You know, I mean, there was so many things that my mother was told, and she chose to keep me.
Yes.
And we chose each other, you know?
Fast forward to young Beatrice. You have a feminine issue. You said it was painful. It was embarrassing. You couldn't figure out what it was. Yeah. And you said you started this company really just to help yourself. You didn't intend to build a brand. You just wanted to find something to help yourself with the issue that you were having. You get this vaginal care company. I'm wondering what it's like pitching to investors about what you wanted to do.
You know, it's funny, Gayle, because it wasn't as bad as you would think it would be.
Really? A bunch of men and you're talking about vaginal care?
Yes. Because I would always ground them in, we all came from one, right? Most of us anyway. You know, if they were heterosexual cis men, right? Maybe they had a wife, maybe they had a daughter,
yeah.
Right? So they understood on some level about vaginal wellness and care, you know? And so I would bring them there, and then that would kind of lighten the mood. And then comedy and levity always helps, you know?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. And so, you know, I would try to help them understand. And not just me, because it was always my co-founder, my brother. He was in the room as well. And that helped to lighten things as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about the motivation for writing this book and for pursuing your passion. Because Gayle and I were talking about this morning that the book starts off with a story.
We talked a lot about you.
Yeah, we did. All commercial break.
Where was I?
I appreciate that.
And you're in the car with your mom. You just get some tough health news. And she just asked you, I'm going to read you the quote. She says, every moment you are living a lie, that is a life or death moment. And she is asking you, are you doing what you want to do? Yeah. And it resonated so much with me, and I'm sure a lot of our viewers, because people often walk through life not thinking about it, as I could die tomorrow.
Yeah.
How important was that moment in your shift?
Yes.
That was the shift. That was the shift. That was
so blunt. It was a come to Jesus.
It was a come to Jesus conversation. And I had never thought about my mortality when it came to my happiness, right? Because her thing was, if you were to die today, would you be happy? Would you be okay with that? And my answer was no.
Yeah.
And literally within 6 weeks, I had done a 180. I had made different decisions about my life. I had made decisions about who I was married to. I had made decisions about depression. I had made, you know, I had just shifted because I had never thought about it. I even went and got a tattoo on my fingers to help to remind me of that conversation, you know?
But what's so great about what you did, you had gone to all these doctors to solve this problem. People should get the book to find out exactly what it was.
Yeah.
And after your stroke, you could see things differently. You could hear things differently. Your grandmother, dead grandmother, came to you in a dream and gave you the ingredients. I actually believe that this happens.
Yeah.
And after putting this concoction together, your issue was cleared up in a week.
Yeah, in less than a week.
Oh, less than a week.
Yeah,
Okay,
within
even
like
better.
4 or 5 days.
And you realize I have something here.
Literally the moment that I realized that it had worked, I was like, this is what I do now. This is it.
Then this is what else she does. I should try this. You wrote yourself a check for $1 million, put it on the ceiling in your room, and looked at that and said, one day that's going to be.
Yes. And it wasn't necessarily for it to be in my bank account.
Oh, where was it going?
It was for Honey Pot.
Oh.
Your first million is the hardest to make.
Yes.
You know? And I felt like if I could just condition myself to see that with my third eye, to see it unconsciously every day, that it would help us to get there, and it did.
You get offers to sell the company, and you got an offer that was $70 million higher than what
Yes.
you settled for.
Yes. Well, I didn't think it was right to sell our soul.
Okay.
You know,
Beatrice
money isn't
Dixon.
everything.
That's right.
You know?
Beatrice Dixon. Love that.
And you
That's
can get your
boom.
products everywhere,
Yeah.
too.
Yes, I'm grateful to say that.
We are grateful for you. Congratulations. The Soul Instinct is on sale now wherever you like to buy your books.